Hey, I'm Daniel Hernandez, and we're here in Mexico City. We're gonna have tacos de guisado.
Dame uno, por favor, de huevo y de costilla.
If Mexico City has an equivalent to Beverly Hills or the Upper East Side, it's here, Polanco, one of the ritziest neighborhoods in all of Mexico. But despite the fact that some of the world's best restaurants are right here, some of the most delicious and popular food can be found right on the street. And right now, the trendiest street food option on these golden sidewalks are these.
There's a green sauce.
You don't have a grill here, or you don't have a spit, for instance, like for tacos al pastor. These are pre-prepared taquitos. So there'll be chicharrón, there'll be pata, which is pig's feet, and they come in their own salsas. So I think they're just a delicious option to have as opposed to some of these restaurants where you could spend $40, $50 a person for lunch.
O sea, no veo yo una diferencia de calidad entre comerte unos tacos o comer en un restaurante, no, realmente.
Mi mamá es la que guisa. Yo nada más vengo a despachar. Yo creo que es el sazón, ¿no? Sí, ajá. Sazón, yo digo.
These days, tacos de guisado are so trendy that more stands appear than I can keep up with.
This is another stand of tacos de guisado here in Polanco near Avenida Mariano Escobedo. And the one that I'm going to try here now is chicharrón en salsa verde, which is basically pork rind soaked in a green sauce, but it's not very green. They don't have permits, and it is kind of an informal, tenuous agreement between the authorities of the city and the vendors here who are coming really because they have customers and they have this livelihood that they depend on. And so again, with vendors in Mexico City, it remains this point of contention, this issue between the culture of the city, which is a street culture, a vendor culture, a sidewalk culture, and that goes back to the Aztec times, arguably, against the dynamics of a modern city, which involves regulations and rules and police and health concerns and the political concerns that really get to a nebulous area between formality and informality.
In fact, this vendor disappeared the day after we visited her. She was gone for weeks before returning, another example of that shadowy underbelly of Mexico City street food. But for some reason, these rules don't seem to apply at night in Polanco. This stand is an institution. It's been in business on Avenida Mazarik for more than 15 years.
It's past 2 a.m. and the night isn't really complete until you get a taco in la calle, you know what I mean? Until you get a taco on the street. And so it was really exciting to come across this stand and be able to get a good taco, a good style taco in the middle of the night. This is the evidence.
Ritzy es una tradición. Yo tenía 19 cuando vine la primera vez. Es negocio familiar. De hecho, muchos dicen que en sus países pues no hay, ¿no? O sea, básicamente no hay tacos y llegan y los prueban y dicen, eso es muy rico.
7 sauces, that's pretty impressive for a street stand. And the salsas probably range from very mild to very spicy. And usually the red ones are the ones that are spiciest, and often the green ones are the sweetest.
Los tacos son como levantamuertos, ¿no? O sea, te baja la borrachera un poquito. Y con el alcoholímetro pues ya puedes manejar mejor.
One of the interesting things that I just love about Mexican street culture and street life is that the rituals of, for instance, the taco stand and the salsas and the nopales and the refrescos, irrespective of class or stature differences, it's kind of the same thing no matter what. Everyone at the end of the day is a taco lover. And so that is reflected in the way people interact with each other. If you're a little drunk, a little tipsy, maybe even a little aggressive.
Estamos bien pinches borrachos.
Kind of the way it happens, you know, it's the way a taco stand works in this city. It doesn't matter, you know, if you have money or not, or how much money you have, or what your stature is in a society that in many ways is stratified in many other aspects of the society. But the taco kind of like knows no class, and that's the fun part.